And I realized it wasn't eyelash. It was growing. Hey, are we live? All right, are we live? We are live. We are live. Let's act like it. Let's act like it. We are live tonight. Yes. Welcome to LESC's open mic night tonight. Of course, it's Funky Friday. For some of you, it's Freaky Friday, and it's always a good time. If this is your first time here, please remember to put your mic back in the stand before you leave. Let everyone know where they can find you on social media. Please be considerate to everyone that's up here on this stage. Believe it or not, it's like a Catholic school, and I'm the nun. I see everything, and so will you. And remember, guys, that this is your camera, and this is going to switch automatically. And to those of you who are watching us live, get ready, because we're getting ready to ask you to come on down for a fundraiser, to have some fun. But right now, I'm going to bring up a gentleman that's been a part of LASC since it began. He took it from the page to the stage. Let's give it up for the comedy of Bob Dean.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Sue.
Yep, I'm one of the old ones around here. My name is Bob Dean. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. And if I hear one more person tell me how cool Nashville is, I'm going to bitch slap them. I can't take it no more. Now, I'm going to incorporate this into my act now, everybody. This is a picture I found of myself and had redone, if y'all hadn't seen it. Okay, that's me on the left. The reason I'm doing this is because every time somebody that's under 50 says, man, that guy's old and his jokes suck, I am your future. That was a good one. Come on, y'all. Just wrote some notes down here. Oh, by the way, I got my first iPhone about 4 days ago. Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Is it on? Because I love the sound of my own voice. I could keep going like that if y'all can hear me. I'm fine. I'll pretend like it's on because that's the fun part. Okay, I got my first iPhone the other day. I can't figure out how to work it. I'm going to have to take a class on how to use it. And I left it at home tonight. And look, I'm not jonesing or anything, y'all. All right. I used to be a gentleman. I was raised to be a gentleman. I don't know what happened a few years ago. I got into it with this woman in the supermarket. This short black lady. She was very short and very heavy, and she strutted up the aisle, but she had game, man. She was moving good, and I'm wearing like my khaki shorts and my polo shirt, and I'm trying to decide whether to buy pumpernickel or wheat. Pumpernickel or wheat. And she came by, and I took a step back, and I said, pardon me. And as she passed by, she jammed her hand in my face, honest to God, just like that. And she said, out of my way, without looking at me, out of my way, reptile. And she kept walking. And I stood there, and I scratched my head, and I'm like, did she just call? No, nobody could be that rude. Yeah, she did. And it was like a rubber band snapped in my head. It went boing, so I went up, and she's strutting by the checkout lanes. And I said, pardon me, I tapped her on the shoulder. She turned around, and I said, with her hands on her hips, and I said, pardon me, did you just call me a reptile? And she goes, that's what I said, reptile. Swear to God, that's what I said, reptile. And furthermore, and she was doing that Jerry Springer neck thing back and forth, right? And which I've never been able to duplicate. And I said, stop right there, loudly. I said, I will never know how hard it must be to be a black woman in a white man's world. But I'll tell you one thing, you are fucking rude, and I think you should get the hell out of here. And she did. She ran outside the front door. And then I looked at everybody with her holding on to their children, and they're looking at me like this. And I go, she started it. And this Hispanic woman goes, what a fat racist. A racist, me, a cracker racist. I am anything but a cracker racist, okay? I am over 60. I eat red meat. I smoke cigarettes inside my home. I'm a Christian. I don't have a fake service dog in my purse, a fake marijuana card, a fake handicap placard. I don't speak a word of Spanish, and I'm gay. And I live in Los Angeles. I am the friggin' minority, okay? I let the cat out of the bag. I'm gay, but we'll come back to that can of worms later. So, yeah, the old man mean thing. I'm sitting up the corner right over here at the 405 and Santa Monica Boulevard on my one Friday afternoon years ago. Oh, by the way, today is my 19-year anniversary. Cruising into L.A. with my Buick station wagon and my U-Haul. I'll never forget my friend Nicole. We're still friends to this day. She was coming in. She was a manager of Ann Taylor, so she's all dialed up and she's very hot. And she's going into her apartment, and I come cruising up, and I bought this wood grain Buick station wagon just to make the trip, right? And I come cruising up the driveway, and I'm like, hi, I'm Bob Dean, your new neighbor from Nashville, Tennessee. And she went, ugh. It's not the only time I had a woman say that to me, too. I'm going to change the whole dynamic right here. I'm at this cocktail. I used to work in this art gallery in Fort Lauderdale. And I'm at this cocktail party. The owner there would take us to all these fancy parties and that sort of thing. And we're at this cocktail party. It was kind of low-key, but there was a stunning woman, stunning Hispanic woman. She'll never forget. She was wearing a white suit, and she had on like a light green silk blouse, and she had jet black hair, and she was holding a martini and a cigarette in the right hand. And I'm with some friends, and we make eye contact for a split second like this, and she goes, ugh, like that, and she turns her head, and I was like, well, fuck you. And that's when I was good looking, too. And so a couple minutes go by, and we make eye contact again, and when we did, she sneezed. And this great big rubber green giant adolescent snot bubble went, and she went and sucked it back in, and it was nasty. And somebody goes, oh, my word, what was that? And I go, it was her snot bubble. Don't fuck with me. But at the intersection up here, so this woman cuts across the 3-lane. She's coming from, I'm turning right there by the New Art Theater, okay, and it's all jammed up, and she cuts in front of me, and of course I do the adult thing, and I flip her off. That's why I have arthritis in this hand, because I've flipped people off for the last 40 years. And this, what do you call a really mean Hispanic woman? Seriously, is it a chola? Not a real mean, but an assertive, aggressive. Bless you. Anyway, this woman gets out of the car. She's as big as I am, and she's wearing a wife beater, boots like mine, tight Levi's, and she's got a tattoo in progress all down her arm, right? And she comes up with this arm. She comes up, and she's going, come on, get out of the car, get out of the car. And, of course, I'm smoking a cigarette, and I press the button, the window goes down, and I go, you're joking, right? I was just trying to piss her off, and she goes, come on. I said, get out of the car. And I go, nice sink, Grandma. And I pressed the button roll. She goes and gets a fucking driver, a golf club out of her trunk, and she starts walking up my car like this, and I was like, bye. And, of course, I went up on the curb and went, and that bitch followed me all the way to the police department in Beverly Hills before I got out of the car and went, eh. But anyway, so, yeah, I'm gay. I'm the kind of queer that hates fags. But at the same time, I'm by my brothers if anybody fucks with them. I got hit in the mouth with a baseball bat in the gay bashing in Miami Beach years ago. That's why I had tooth problems. The point being, though, is that we stand unified. But I say that I'm the only kind of queer that hates fags because I'm a bear, and a bear is a big fat guy with body hair. Not as big as I am for calling you out on that. Okay. At any rate, so yeah, I'm a bear, and a bear's a big fat guy with body hair. And when I'm in an intimate situation, my partner's favorite pillow talk is, get it? Come on, y'all. It starts here and goes all the way. Look, looks like it's my tattoo. Looks just like real body hair, doesn't it? Man, I'm bombing up here tonight. Come on. You know why? Because it's a fucking pickle. What do you call it? A sausage fest in here tonight. Yeah, come on. You give you some laughs over there, Cindy. At any rate, yeah. So I'm a bear, big fat guy with body hair. I fell asleep at the pool last year, and aliens made a crop circle on my back. I've been a bartender for 40 years, and like Catholic nuns, your bartender hears and sees everything. And guys, I've worked at every kind of place from 5-star dining to where they will shoot you over a pool cue. And I'll tell you something, guys are easy. Guys are a gin and tonic, shot in a beer, martini. Ladies, which are none here, but ladies, love ya. But when you pick up that handcrafted cocktail menu, my eye starts to twitch, and I'm looking at my watch going, I've got 5 customers waiting, and she's going to order something with raspberries, cucumber, and mint. And it's going to take me 5 minutes to muddle that thing up, and she's going to take one sip and go, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And of course it's not. It's nauseating. You're mixing cucumbers, mint, and berries and rum. Christ. Now, I want to talk about Karen. All right, Karens. I would like to meet the person that coined that phrase. That person has never worked in a restaurant in their life, because I'm here to tell you that Karens come in every size, shape, color, age, and gender. All right? Now, white Karens. I'd like to taste every one of your 26 wines by the glass, because I've recently been to Napa, and I want something that's earthy, plummy, jammy, and cheap. African-American Karens. I want a strawberry pina colada. I want extra strawberries in that pina colada. I am not going to pay for those extra strawberries, and I can't taste no alcohol in this. Persian Karens. Now, I'm basing all this on my 20 years in Beverly Hills. Persian Karens. It is your job to read me the wine list. I do not read the wine list. You are the help. You read the wine list. True story. Several years ago, I'm walking through the dining room of a very fine Beverly Hills establishment, and I'm carrying some plates like this, and these two Persian women, my age, dripping in gold and diamonds, like every time I put a gallon of gas in my Buick, their bank account goes ching, 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 ching. And the one woman says, just like the short woman in the supermarket with a dismissing hand, she goes, look at you. A man of your age doing this for a living, you should be ashamed. And she and her friends started laughing, and the whole dining room got really quiet. And people were like, and I just gave it 2 beats, and I said, I could do this for a living because I don't have someone like you at home sucking the life out of me. Bob, please report to HR. The bar business is fucking great. Well, I've got to tell you what. Thank you very much. I am BobTheSurlyComic.com, BobDean2971 on Instagram. Facebook, I guess nobody does anymore, but I am on Facebook, The Bob Dean Show on Facebook. We live stream my podcast, The Bob Dean Show, every Thursday at noon on LA Talk Radio. And Patty has been a guest before. I hope you had a good time, good experience. And just please tune into that and follow me on social media and all that sort of thing. And Cinda, I love you. And I plug the LA School of Comedy at the beginning of every show, do I not? Yes, I do. 10835 Santa Monica Boulevard.
That's it.
Thank you.
No love. Oh, my gosh. All right. Let's keep it going from Mike Moody, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the house tonight, right? He missed it. That's okay. All right. Are you ready to do this? Are you leaving? Are you gonna sit? You gonna sit for a minute? You gonna sit for a minute? Just move when I'm on. I was gonna say if you're gonna leave. Oh, guys, if you want to leave when I'm on. Does that make any sense? Okay. Oh, for the call. Okay. She hasn't texted yet. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay because we've got a lot of people who are nice. Let's pray it's the same for Alan Weiss. Let's give it for Alan.
Oh, you ready? You ready? You ready? Let's do this. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Alan Weiss. Thank you. I know what you're thinking. Manny's ripped. Yeah, I am. You know why? Because I go to the gym. In fact, I get paid to stand next to ripped people to make them look bigger. Except in the shower. Because that's dirty. I do life drawing. That's where you draw people in the nude. And I'm going to tell you, drawing people naked is tough. Especially at the gym. When they tell you to put back on your pants. I'm a nerd, and I am the worst nerd ever. I've never read a comic book. I don't know anything about Bitcoin, and I've never played Dungeons & Dragons. Okay, I've seen Star Wars, but I've never masturbated to it. But I have to Game of Thrones. Speaking of Star Wars, I really don't like Darth Vader. I really think that, you'd have Luke, and he wanted to be, he didn't want Darth Vader to be his master, and I can relate to him because he didn't want to have to call Darth Master Vader, the stickiest and loneliest of Jedis. Come to the dark side. Feel the force flowing through you. Not again, Luke. Right in the exhaust port. That's a tricky shot to make, but Luke seems to be really good at it. So I go to therapy. I went to my therapist, and she said, you're on Spectrum. I said, how do you know? She said, your shoddy connection. I was like, what does that mean? You'll never get laid. But you have the potential to be a billionaire. That's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. People always ask me how I got such a great deadpan. It's called autistic. People always also ask, how did you get it? I got my COVID shot. And now I'm a robot. I can't spell. In high school, I spelled the word because wrong on a paper 13 uniquely different ways. None that were correct. I call that being creative. My teacher called it dyslexic. And I'm dyslexic, and I can't tell my left from my right. I flip things around. And my friend said, you just make an L with your thumb and index finger and just look for the one that's right. Yeah, that worked. I'm also an accountant, and you're probably wondering how I can be a dyslexic accountant. Well, it's not fraud unless there's intent. I wanted to be cool. I need to be socially cool, so I got a tattoo. But I'm risk adverse, so it's in pencil. I'm working on my social skills, working on them. So I go to places like the beach, all that kind of stuff, like malls. And when I see a pretty girl, I go up to her and I go, "You look gorgeous." And then this turns out one of two ways. She either goes, "Oh my God, thank you so much." Or her boyfriend goes, "What did you say?" I'm on Spectrum. Shoddy connection. You're breaking up. Oh, nice biceps. So I'm a nerd. I'm an accountant. It's hard with the ladies. So I did what any guy would do. I joined a gang of accountants. We're the debits and they're the credits. And we go around and jump people. We go, "You've just been reconciled." And hand them a balanced checkbook. And then we run. I ran D1. I'm a D1 athlete. I know you can't tell, but I'm a D1 athlete. I ran on track. And I ran on the team because walking on was too slow. I didn't start dating until I was 34. My friend said I need a fancy car, I need a nice job, I need to learn how to cook. Lies, all lies. You still need to know how to date. And so I tried online dating, and I did that, but none of the girls responded. So my friend said, Alan, it's all about the wording. I guess I should have put, I sleep in a bunk bed. I guess I shouldn't have put, I sleep in a bunk bed with my brother. He's on the top and I'm on the bottom. It's kind of awkward because he's married. Let's see, how much time do I have? Two minutes? Okay, I'll do a couple more. So as an accountant, I decided to start my own televangelist show for accountants, just so I can go up to people and go, "You've been balanced." Okay, I think I'll end on that one. Thank you so much.
Where can we find you?
Oh, you can find me. You can find me on Instagram at Alan W. Weiss.
Alan W. Weiss. You got that, guys? You got that?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope you follow us. All right, so let's give it up for Donovan Tolbert over here. Come on, Donovan, get up. Yeah, we're doing this. We're doing this. I know. Come on, just like that. It'll be over before you
Hello?
know it.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all can hear me. All right, how y'all doing tonight?
All right.
Yes. Thank you all so much for being here, first of all. And can we give it up for the people that have the balls to get up here and do this, y'all, please? Because this takes a whole lot, right? It takes a whole lot. I just moved out to LA, y'all. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, but a lot of people, they might feel like it's hell there. How many of you have heard of Detroit, yeah? Heard of Detroit, right? How many of you have heard about the crimes that happen in Detroit? Yeah? How many of you have seen on Instagram, there are literally people who have their portraits stolen in Detroit? All right, so can you imagine waking up and going outside and you literally take a step, you think it's gonna be a good day, and you fall flat on your damn face? That's where I come from. But LA is teaching me different. LA, it's a little bit weird out here, y'all. I actually teach as well. Any teachers in here at all? No teachers? But we all had teachers, right? Make some noise if you had a good teacher when you were growing up. They inspired you, right? Make some noise if you wanted to shit on your teachers once you got older. Make some noise if your teacher shit on you when you were younger. saying that you weren't going to be this, you weren't going to be that. Well, a lot of my teachers, they didn't pursue their dreams, and I think that this stand-up comedy, it's a dream chaser, it's a door opener, right? A lot of us, we actually don't know what it takes sometimes to do this. This takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength. But here in LA, you got to be a different type of strong, even for a Detroit guy. I actually had an incident happen a couple of weeks ago where this guy who I thought he was my friend. I really did think he was my friend, but he was kind of weird. Like I said, I'm leaving the home. I'm leaving my home, and he's standing there and he's waiting for me as I'm leaving. And I get a little bit nervous because I'm from Detroit, but I don't speak that gangster language. If I'm honest with y'all, I'm not really a big gangster. I'm not big on fighting anything like that. But how many of you have ever been in a situation where you felt like it was about to be a little bit of conflict and you had to do what you had to do? Make some noise. Yeah, man, yeah. So as I'm walking, this guy's following me. So unfortunately, I had to punch him in the shit and knock him the fuck out. No, legitimately, y'all. And now I'm here and I'm doing this stand-up comedy, and this is how crazy life gets because it's all about trying new things. It's all about trying things that are different. But there's some real life shit too, of course. Like we stand up here and we talk about what happens in our real life. So I wanted to do this as a way to kind of, get out and do my thing. But I don't know, stand-up comedy is different. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a couple classes and I'm going to come back. But I wanted to get up here because I got the damn balls to do it. So can we get some noise out here? This is my first time being on the stage. It's my first time and I'm scared as hell. But it's all about doing what you got to do, chasing what you love to do. And you all, it's very, very, it's very scary. But it's an honor. It's an honor to be up here, and I thank you all for taking the time to listen to me. We are gonna call this comedy tonight. We're gonna call this real life shit. And thank y'all for listening. Appreciate it. Oh, right. We keep forgetting that. You can find me at Donovan T, but my name is spelled a little bit differently. It's DONNEVAN. So I know it's normally DONOVAN, but for me, it's DONNEVANT. Thanks again, y'all. Appreciate it. See y'all soon.
That wasn't so bad, right? And we're going to keep this humor going. We're going to hang, right, with the comedy of the one and only Holbrook. Dang, let's hear it. Holbrook, come on.
You said it right, Sunda. Oh my god, this mic doesn't work, but that's okay. Sleeping with straight guys isn't as fun as I thought it would be. Yeah, they come over because I host mostly. Not here though. But I host and they come over. They're like, I'm straight. I'm not gay. Sometimes it's in Spanish. No soy gay. And then we have some fun. Not gonna demonstrate that. And then at the end, they do feel the need to repeat it again. I'm straight. I'm not gay. No soy gay. And then I like to be inspirational, I guess. I like to say, you can be whatever you want to be, as long as one of them is inside me. It's fine. And then I also have a day job. So I go to USC. Ryan also goes to USC. And I'm pre-med. And one of my jobs, which is such an ego boost, one of my jobs is to help other pre-med students get into med school. I haven't even gotten into med school yet, but that's my job. And I say the same thing. You can be whatever you want to be, as long as you don't apply against me. Then I'll beat you. I'm not that egotistical though. But I don't know. I'm kind of like a gay Batman. Instead of throwing batarangs, I throw dreams away. Not my own though. Straight guys. When their dreams of being straight, they go away. I throw them away when they enter me. I'm so gay that the front door and the back door, you can't just go in like this. You have to go in like this. Thank you, Robin. But But oh, you would. But there's like neon rainbow signs. Abandon all straight, all you who enter here. Yeah. I like to practice my jokes on my roommate. I said the Batman joke, and he said, "You're not like Batman. You're more like Hannah Montana." And he's right. I think. Oh, thank you. I think I'm like the best of both worlds. Again, so I go to USC. I have a lot of access to politicians, and by that I mean they have a lot of access inside me. Yeah, again, USC. So I paid my way to get in, but not with money though. I'm poor. With sex. And yeah, I slept with 2 politicians. Not a brag. They weren't very attractive. Thank you, Josh, though. But there is something that I learned from doing that. Democrats stab you in the back. I'm not going to demonstrate how Republicans stab you. It's in the front. I'm not going to demonstrate that. Yeah, so Hannah Montana singing. So, I don't know. A lot of people say they're going to kill me. I just walk down the street and guys will tell me, "I'm going to kill you." And they don't say it. They sing it. "I'm going to kill you." Yeah, and every time I hear it, I think to myself, how? By singing off key? You never meet a talented singing killer. I think if they were talented, they wouldn't be singing killers. They'd be singers. I'm a nice person though. I like to tell them, "Oh, are you sure you want to do that? How about you audition for American Idol instead?" I do consider myself someone who has like good taste in men, food, shows and movies. And then my friends like to remind me, "Holbert, you like American Idol." Okay. Thank you, everyone. My Instagram is dang_it's_HD. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Getting it up there, doing it again. Let's hear it for the comedy of Josh Kaplan. Let's do it.
What's up? This isn't on. I feel like I'm in the shower. Make some noise if you took a shower today. Whatever. My first time doing comedy. Can I turn it on? Is that okay? Can I try a button? No, it's broken. It goes through the live stream. The amp is off. I can project my voice. It's okay. First time that was awesome. Speak up. You sound like a real Robin. Whatever that means. Sorry, 1 second. I thought you were taking a picture. Anyway, I'm gonna pretend this is on. It's gonna go good. I'm not great at observational comedy. Like, I didn't set that up right. The good thing of no mic is I can chew my gum. It doesn't bother anyone. What is going on here? Does it? Yeah. All right, I take it back. Why? Who's watching? How many people? 3? 4? 2. God damn it. Give it up. Give it up. 2 people. Two fans that you never knew you had. The Annoying Orange and Fortnite Mango. Right? I think I'm right. Was that not their names? Whatever. We'll get down to it. My friend with diabetes' birthday is coming up. And I've been thinking a lot about what I want to get him. You know? Like, maybe some I don't have any headshots, so I'm just doing my work. Double. I'm paying for both. Like, I want to get him, like, some sugary snacks, maybe, that he likes. or like some new needles. I don't really know what they do with diabetes, but I think I figured out jump rope. I settled on getting my friend a jump rope. I don't know how much he'll appreciate it though, because like he just lost his foot. Yeah. He might get angry. He's kind of got not a lot of balance in his life right now. I'm more worried about finding a one-legged jump rope at this point. It's all right. He'll walk it off. You ever catch yourself sniffing your fingers? That's just... Sorry. It's just like you're just like rubbing your face, and then all of a sudden you're like, what? When did I eat spicy food? What? Yeah. Jerking off in public is wrong. Right? Can we all agree on that? Okay. Everyone not behind the desk can agree on that. We got those two over there working under the desk right now. Just sit real low in your chair and we won't notice. It's all right. Anyway, is a porta potty considered in public? I've been thinking about, like, whose business is it of what 1 or 2 or 3 people do in a porta potty? I mean, if we break it down, first is the masturbation, the action. We have a firm grasp on what that is. Sometimes you do it before you go to bed or when you wake up, or watch porn and do it. You know. Here's my quick thing with porn is I'm kind of afraid sometimes that when I watch porn that I'm gonna start coming and it's gonna like cut to a shot of the guy's face being like, yeah, like, oh yeah, Porn editors, I'm usually with them. They got good pacing. They cut on action, not a lot of discontinuities in porn. But sometimes that jump scare close up, just stay on the dog, you know. But just me. All right, but back to the other part is the porta potty. It's in a park, maybe a construction site. You had a long day of constructing and you got to blow off some steam. That's just how it goes. You know who I bet loves porta potties is plumbers. Because it's finally something you don't have to unclog, right? Yeah, that's just the truth. I feel like there's a lot of weird things about plumbers that we don't talk about. Like, can you think of think recently, think of like your worst shit that you've had recently. Keep it to yourself, but just like, can you picture it? Plumbers have seen everyone's worst shit. They have like a mental photo album of everyone's worst shit. And they just go home at night and dream about it. While there's some girl snuggling up on their lap. Anyway. I just saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I went to a 3 p.m. Friday showing. Because my boss was asleep, so I left. But it kind of sucked. But anyway, I watched it and I thought of this, so here we go. 2 frogs walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Let me guess, something with hops?" One frog says, "I just have a water." The other frog says, "Me too." Little time goes by. 2 rabbits walk into the bar. Bartender says, "Let me guess, something with hops?" One rabbit says, "Just a water." The other rabbit says, "Me too." A little more time goes by. Finally, 2 kangaroos walk into the bar. Bartender says, "Let me guess, something with hops?" First kangaroo says, "Jeffrey, we talked about this." The other kangaroo says, "Yeah, you really shouldn't be working here after what you did to that turtle." Bartender says, "What? All I did was ask if she wanted something green. I needed to get her out of her shell a little bit." Kangaroo says, "Look, we talked to your boss. We're letting you go." He said, "What? You talked to my boss? Why doesn't he come here and fire me himself, that chicken?" They said, Jeffrey, please leave." And once again, he's a quail, not a chicken. I don't know. There was a lot of animals in that movie. That's my point. So I made up a little animal universe. I'm just going to walk with the whole thing. It's Friday, guys. Do you have a good week? Yeah? That's good. I'm happy. Anyway. We all have to deal with things where, if you think about your body, like you want to project confidence with where you're at, but you also want, like, to want more, you know? Like, it's good to, like, I feel confident I have, like, a little bit of chest hair. I'm not fat. But at the same time, like, I kind of still have hope that my dick's going to get a little bigger. You guys still have that hope? We still in that age? Patty, yeah? I don't know what the cutoff is there. They say when you were real little, you gave up. Oh, wait. We're talking about different things. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't listening to what I said. Anyway, they say your brain keeps developing until you're 25, so I'm hoping my brain keeps developing until I'm 25, if you know what I mean. That's what I think with. Anyway, I've been trying to eat longer foods to encourage my penis. It's like I'm eating a lot of pickles. You guys like pickles? Make some noise if you like a dill pickle. I'm taking your make some noise. Make some noise if you made noise today. Anyway, I like dill pickles a lot. And I was thinking, like, if I open up my own pickle company, like Josh's Pickles or something, if I was CEO and I was doing the marketing. Yo, Lenny, that's your favorite joke, bro. If we were doing the marketing for Josh's Pickles, dill pickles would be our bread and butter. And you know it. All right, that's all for me. We're back from 7-Eleven. You can find me at joshcap.com on Instagram. Sunda, take it away. Give it up for the lady in pink.
Hey, I'm doing this. In case you guys are new, I'm just trying to keep this. This is like my fourth microphone, and when you guys do this and this and this, it doesn't come back, and I feel so bad. But I want to say thank you to Ryan, who's here all the time that helps us. Ryan Benson, who's here. And introducing to the family over here, we have Jason Ham. I don't know if it's one or two M's. And did we get your name? Jacob Morales. All right. Jacob Morales. All right. Jacob Morales. Welcome to the stage, Jacob Morales.
All right. What up, guys? How you guys doing? You're gay? Nice. The other day, I took mushrooms with my girlfriend, and we're listening to music, and this song came on, and I was like, I could be gay. She's just like, what the fuck did you take? I was like, same shit you did, but I'm a little nervous. I didn't do it in LA before. I'm from Santa Barbara. We're fucking whatever that is. Yeah, no one. You guys ever been to Santa Barbara? Yeah? You guys got money? I'm just kidding. It's pretty funny. The other day, last weekend, I went to Arizona. You guys ever been to Lake Havasu? Yeah, it's fucking sick, right? I didn't go for fun. My dad had a court date. He got arrested for mushrooms. Yeah, it was pretty brutal because I sold them to him, and he's just no cops in here, right? Alright, I just a little shaky. I sold them to him, and he's like, you have to come with me because you're fucking the accomplice, and I'm like, all right, fucking whatever. Obviously, when he got arrested, my mom woke me up, was like, your dad's in jail, and I'm like, for what? She's like, the mushrooms you sold him. So my first thought was like, dad better not be a fucking rat, this fool, he taught me all my games, so I'm like, it's time to put him to the test, you know what I mean? What the fuck? It was pretty bad. So I went with him. On the way there, there was these girls. We were in traffic, and it's hot as fuck in Arizona. So, like, we had the windows rolled down. There were some girls in the next car over. They were black, and they were bumping a song that we like. It's Money Trees. You guys ever heard this song? Yeah. The brothers in the back. Yeah. Nah, it's a fire song, right? I fuck with that song. But my dad, like, he's a horn dog, like, just to say the least. He likes to, like, you know, say what's good to any girl he can. He sees them, and, like, oh, God, the first thing he does, he's like, what up, ladies? Turns up the music, and he's bumping, like, he changed the song to, like, All Eyes on Me, because he wanted their eyes on him. Like, he's just bad. So he's like, yeah, chicka, chicka. And I'm like, oh, God, like, don't do that. Like, don't do the fake DJ shit, like, to some girls trying to get pussy. Has anyone ever done this to you? Yeah, the DJ shit? Oh, God, that's bad. It was so, like, it gets worse because, like, when you roll up the windows and they don't have tints and you, like, girls are watching you yell at your dad, like, please stop, you know? Yeah, I didn't get any pussy on that trip. But right after we went to Arizona, he saw, like, a truck he wanted in Vegas. And so we go to Vegas, and in Vegas, you know, what happens Vegas stays in Vegas, you know what I mean? So we're over there. I'm gonna tell you guys anyways. Fuck it. We go to the Strip, you know what I mean? And the Strip is everything you imagine. The Strip is gonna be crack, meth, fun, strippers. You know what I mean? It's just like whatever you like. Just imagine Vegas in your head, and that's what it is. But it's daytime, so it's hot, and like it's not the most fun. You know what I mean? So, like I said, my dad's a horn dog. We're walking on the Strip, and all those girls in, like, lingerie with, like, the feathers and shit come up to him. And they're like, what's good, baby? Like, what, like, you want to take a picture with us? And he's just doing, like, the, like, I don't know you shit. Like, what the fuck? I'm too good for this. And I've never seen him act like this. This is the, like, you know what I mean? I've never seen my dad, like, not get pussy. You know? It was just, like, weird. And so he's just, like, ignoring him, and I'm like, okay, this is my chance to show him my game. I've grown up, the fuck's up, you know what I mean? So, like, one of the girls comes up to me and is like, can you take a picture for us for, like, another tourist? And I'm like, yeah, for sure. I take the picture, and I'm walking away, and when I'm walking away, she's like, oh, wait, hold on, baby, what do you do? And I'm, like, have my company shirt on because I work for, like, a machining company, and she's like, what is this little logo you have on? And I'm like, hey, yo, that's my business. Some I do on the side. I don't have shit. I'm 19. Like, my business. Like, you know, she fell for it. I was just like, yeah, fucking, yeah. Bro. So she, like, you know, she bullshits. I'm, like, spitting game, thinking, like, I got her attention. I'm reeling her in. You know what I mean? I don't, like, this is her job. Like, the fuck? I'm like, oh, like, fucking, you know, I think I'm, like, a 10 over in Vegas. I'm not. Like, I'm just gonna, like, just say that. I'm not. She's laughing too hard. God damn. You're laughing way too hard at that. It was brutal because eventually we take the picture. My dad's dying laughing. He's just like, oh, this is gonna be good. He's like, you're gonna learn a lesson today. So, right, I take the picture, and she's like, so how you want to pay for that, baby? Like, Zelle, PayPal, fucking cash. And I'm like, what, you don't love me? Like, you know, like, oh, I thought she loved me. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? She's like, nah. And I felt bad because, you know, I think I'm going to save a hoe. Like, who the fuck am I? You know, I don't have like more than like $50 in my account. At the time I had like 30. And so she's like, it's 200. I'm like, like, I feel bad because, like, you know that, like, laugh that you do when someone says something, like, so outlandish that you're like, that you just go, ha, like, oh, shit. Like, but it's her job. This is how she makes a living. So I'm just, like, laughing in her face like she works at McDonald's and shit. Like, oh, that's rich. You know what I mean? I'm not. So she's like, you know, like, well, we could tap your card and try. And I'm like, I guess. And I'm, like, tightening up. And she taps it, declines. Dude, the only time your card declines and it feels good is when that happens. Like, that's the only situation you're like, oh God, like, do it again. Like, decline again. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's like, okay, we'll talk it down to, what was it, like $100? And I was like, that's not any better. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she like does it again. And I'm like, dude, like, you're going to get like $20 out of me. And she's just like, okay, well, we'll type that. She types 40 because there was 2 of them. And I'm like, that's the wrong number. Like, your math ain't mathing. Like, what the fuck? And she taps it, doesn't go through. And I'm like, I said 20, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? She types 20, or like, you know, she taps it. And I'm like, fuck, it goes through. The worst part, it said, do you want to leave a tip? And when it said that, she turned it back to her like, I got it. And I'm like, no, you don't. And she tapped like the most expensive. Bro, I spent $30 on pictures that I deleted. Like, I sent it to a group chat with the homies, and they're like, who are the 2 dudes you took pictures with? And I was like, they're like, the only bitch in this picture is the one in the middle. And I was like, I was in the middle. Like, what the fuck? I cried the whole way home. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I didn't sleep that whole night, and it was brutal. Like, I couldn't sleep for shit for like fucking a week after that. And I was telling my homie, like, dude, like $30, bro, $30 for those pictures that you said I look like dudes. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck, you know? And he goes, I forgot. Oh yeah, I was like, yeah, I can't sleep. Like, it's fucking with my mental. Like, I was gonna use that for gas. The fuck, you know what I mean? And he goes, you should get this app. It's like white noise for when you sleep at night. Let me just say this: as a Mexican, I cannot listen to whales and the ocean to sleep. I grew up like not like the best part, like I'm from Santa Barbara, but like I grew up in like Ventura and Oxnard, you know what I mean? I gotta listen to like gunshots and like my fucking sister's, like my 15-year-old sister's baby crying to sleep. I'm just like, you know, like I said, I'm Mexican. We have them young, you know what I mean? We start early. Just want to let yeah. Sure, thank you. I don't think that's the reason. My mom just says we're fertile. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, that's just to simplify it. But, you know, that's my weekend story. I'm high. I huff Glade. Have you guys ever tried that? Like, you know Glade? Air freshener. That's the shit. That's the shit. This guy gets it. All right. That's my time. I just wanted to just say that because it's fun. Like, just try it. Just lose some brain cells. Jacob Morales on Instagram. The O's are just X's.
Oh, the O's are just X's, he says. Mahmoud, you wasn't here when we called you. Like the teacher. But you know what? I don't know if he's here. I want you guys to get your energy up because he's going to finish the show and bring it to life. Anybody see Patty tonight? Where's Patty? Where's Patty? Patty! Come on, Patty! Patty! Patty!
Keep it going till I get up. One more time for Patty. Give it up. God damn it! Look at y'all. Fucking point. Looks like there's so much fucking testosterone here. It's like the Senate subcommittee on women's health issues in here. There should be some women here. They would fucking get it. You look like an intellectual Tone Bell, if you very much. Give it up for Jacob. That was funny shit, man. That was funny. Was that funny? Am I right? I recently paid $200 for a hand job. It was my cousin. He needed the money. Well, I could have just given him the money, but he's a Republican. I didn't want to deprive him the dignity of work. We've got what we have, like what we've witnessed just now, is a very different thing. He's 19, he's 19. He's jerking off in a porta potty and going to see the fucking Ninja Turtles, and you're negotiating with hookers with your dad on the fucking Las Vegas Strip. The world is different. We mature at fucking different times, different levels. I love this guy. Give it up for Holbert, man. Holbert is a fucking pre-med. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, I heard something. Holbert comes here on a regular basis, and he said something the last time he was here that I just have to. I'm going to inquire if you guys do. Do I have your permission to inquire? Yes. Holbert, You told me your parents don't know you're gay. How? How? Are they deaf mutes? How do they? Look, I'm just going to say this. I think I can say this freely. You make Andy Cohen look like Andrew Tate. But do you guys know who Andrew Tate is? By the way, I just want to check. Andrew Tate answers the question, what if Jordan Peterson were a pimp? I'm just. I'm glad someone here gets my references. How's everybody doing? You doing fucking okay? You fucking guys, come on, give it up with the fucking passing Xanax out here. God damn it, my life's fucking going great. It's going fucking great. I thought I'd get up, drive 20 minutes, pay $10 to be mildly ignored by my peers. By the way, that's you guys, but not here. Not at the LA School of Comedy. Give it up for the LA School of Comedy. Who the fuck was referring to me as Robin from Batman and Robin? Was that you, Josh? Were you calling me Robin from Batman and Robin? I did. If anything, I'm Batman. You're fucking Robin. Robin. You know what Robin's real name was? Dick Grayson. The youthful ward of perennial bachelor, Bruce Wayne. A fucking billionaire. A billionaire who for fun dwells in a cave in costumes with his youthful ward, Dick Grayson. And that's me. I am Batman, if any fucking thing. I'm Batman. Give it up for me, for Batman. I'm Batman. I'm fucking Batman! Here's the thing. I know what I look like, okay? I suffer from a condition commonly called that fucking guy probably voted for Trump face, okay? I'm aware. Bob's here. He suffers from the same condition. We're at an age where we get something that, and clap if you have a urologist. Okay, you will. Bob, please don't step on my punchlines. That was my punchline. But give him. He's leading the show there. Thank you. No, that's okay. See, here's what happens to men. We have an apparatus, right? That for most of our lives is maintenance free. It is maintenance free. It's like a Toyota pickup truck. You just put oil in there and gas, and that fucking thing goes. You just wash it off every once in a while. Women, I don't know if you guys are hip, they have this thing that's called a vagina. God damn, that's aggressive. Vagina! God damn it. Sounds, it's a really antiseptic word for what's... Are you doing 5 minutes or just going to narrate my mind? That's okay. You used to be on the cough drop box years ago. That was you on the fucking cough drop box. That's okay. We've had enough from you at this point. Shall I get back to the urologist? I think I will. We have something we just can anybody wash it off and go, baby, go, Women from the get-go have like a 12-cylinder Jaguar that's constantly in the shop. It's constantly being serviced. It's being put up on a lift, looked at, examined, adjusted, the fluids, the smearing of the paps, and all this stuff. And, as men, it makes you uncomfortable to kind of hear about it. Like, what do you guys have now, a mental health day? No, the original mental health day was just a woman calling up, maybe because it was, a rough weekend, and just saying, I've got my period. And the guy that, had the power to say yes or no was a man, and we would just go, oh, whatever. Just fucking stay home. It was not a subject, that we were comfortable with. Unless you guys are. That's different. You're of a new generation. Yeah, that's good. Give yourself a round of applause for your understanding of the menstrual cycle. Give that stuff to you. So here's what happens. Eventually, that Toyota pickup truck turns into a high-maintenance Humvee that you haven't really taken care of too well, so it's only firing on a couple cylinders, and you have to go to the master mechanic, and that's a urologist. So I never really had sympathy for women that would go to the gynecologist because they would go, kind of, like here's the thing. I had a hot urologist. Let me explain what that. Don't get the fucking wrong idea, okay? I'm not the least bit homosexual, but he's hot. He's hot. You're a hot young man. I'm just telling the truth, baby. You ever go to jail, I'm going with you. I'm thinking of inviting you back to my pad for a little light Greco-Roman wrestling. Just a little bit. I've got the Siglets in the car, some Peck Lube. We could fucking jump on it. Baby! Really. Me and you and Sunda would make an adorable thruple. Because I barely got the fucking thruple out. But here's the thing. My regular... Listen, I'm not going to get into this too deeply, but I suffer from a condition that originated from a reverse cowgirl dismount gone horribly wrong. Little advice to the younger men here: never let a stunt woman get on top, especially one that's a part-time rodeo clown. It's not good. It's a little Peroni, the Peroni. It sounds like a wonderful lunch special at the Olive Garden, but it's actually bent cock. It's a bent cock. The cock is a little to the left, much like my politics, a little to the left. But in walks a hot fucking female urologist. And I'm there with the whole thing. My twig and berries are out, baby. And she's giving me the examination. And we're just having conversation. And look, I'm only human, and I'm on the Cialis. Cialis, anybody here on Cialis? By a round of applause. It's like Viagra's tricky cousin. Because with Viagra, you know what's coming. You know but with Cialis, it just can happen at any time. You just get those, like when you're 11 and you get that first boner. You know the guy that killed all the people in Idaho, Andrew Kohlberger? You could play him in the TV movie. I'm just telling you, you look a little Kohlberger-ish. We've got Ivan here from Argentina. Yeah, Argentina, for those of you that aren't familiar with it, that's where Hitler retired. Just kind of fucking letting you know that. I've been given I can see the light! I can see the light! Anyway, I'm not going to... I'm an 8? All right. Somebody said, a woman referred to you as a reptile? I noticed as your Latin woman sound just like your black woman when you were talking. Yeah. Bob is up in arms about white privilege. I don't know if you're familiar. Anybody here familiar with white privilege? Yeah. In this country, even Helen Keller had white privilege. She just couldn't see it either. What's your excuse? See, I suffer from white privilege, but I suffer from what's called poor white privilege. It's basic complexion protection. That's all. Basic complexion protection. What it does is it makes people think my credit is a lot better than it is. That's the sum total of it. That's pretty much it. That's the sum total of it. And I want to tell you something. I grew up on the south side of Chicago, and give it up for Detroit, man. I'm from the south side of Chicago, and I'm fucking scared to go to Detroit. That'll fucking give you an idea of what that means. But I was recently given an N-word pass, which is an honor that I declined. No, I'm not interested. Not me. I don't have N-word envy like a lot of white people. Those people, why can't I say it? Can I tell you something about those particular white people? They say it when you leave the room. I don't like them either. Don't get me wrong. Because when you have this face, sometimes folks let an N-word slip, and I got to say, hey, I'm not down with that. Patty, don't like that. There is one exception. If the speaker of the word is an N-word, then it's okay. Especially if they're referring to me as their N-word. Then it's fucking great. I don't know what. That's like a super black superpower, I'm a fucking 60-year-old white guy. I never feel cooler than when a cool black guy calls me his N-word, man. You know what I mean? I'm not an N-word abolitionist, don't get me wrong. It's got its place. I wouldn't. My comedy was formed by Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Red Fox. Mark Twain. I don't want to take away their art form. You know what I mean? I don't think it should be censored. I will say this, and then I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Mark Twain, I used to open for him early in my career. But I don't think Mark Twain in the present political climate would qualify to be awarded the Mark Twain Prize. Just an observation of mine. Okay? Listen, you guys have been very mediocre as an audience. I want to say that. But give yourself a round of applause. I book a show on Wednesdays at the Mix in Pasadena. If you show up and you never know, you might wind up getting a spot. You can find me at PADDYFORCOMEDY, Patty for Comedy. I want you guys to get real excited now. I know I'm going to get real excited. And give it up for the keeper of this island of misfit toys, the one and only Sunda Kronquist. Come on! Come on! Come on, Joshy! Clap! Oh, wait a second. I fucked up! I guess I'm hosted. Well, guess what? You're stuck with me, you motherfuckers. Stuck with me. So I'm gonna bend over and get this list. Now, it's going to take me a while. I'm gonna bend it over here right now, and I'm gonna bring our next comedian up. Hold on, let me take a look here. This next comedian is one of my personal favorites. He's really a great guy. I'm telling you what, he will stand up and be heard. You know what I mean? Some people don't want to be stand up. This man will be stand up and be heard. He actually stopped a sexual assault on the other side of town earlier this evening. He changed his mind. Let's put our hands together for the one and only Mike Moody. Come on, Mike Moody. Give it up for Mike Moody. Mike Moody, come on. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Can you hear me? Y'all can hear me, right? Oh, great. Okay, I just want to make sure. I wasn't in here. We were over here doing nice stuff for people. You guys doing? You guys good? It's Friday. Yeah. Where that check at? That's how I be feeling. I don't really. Where that check at? Where that money at? That's how I be feeling on Fridays. I gotta get paid every week. So I can feel like I'm doing something. You know what I mean? My name is Mike Moody. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you, Patty. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I grew up with my grandparents. Growing up with your grandparents is weird. Growing up with your grandparents is the only time you get beat and then you ask them if they okay. You know what I mean? You're like, you all right? I hear you wheezing. You know what I mean? This is a very interesting shift in dynamic in the household. Do you know what it's like to be grounded from television, but the only one that can work the remote? It's a very interesting space to be. My parents passed away when I was young. Parents passed away a month before 9/11. So the day of the attacks, the terrorist attacks, we just watched the country catch up to a sadness we already had. You know what I mean? Y'all can laugh. It's fine. I've done the work. I've been in therapy. It's cool. But me and my sister walked into the assembly for school, and we were like, oh, shit, they made this for us. Let's talk. Bye. And then it destroyed the whole build-up. I feel some type of way. But no, yeah, it was cool. I'm all right. I'm old enough to know now that if my parents were still alive, they'd probably be divorced. Just an educated guess. I remember enough to know it was almost over. Is that too much? I don't know. I guess like, oh my god. No, I just felt like that. I could see it. I know the arguments. I know the temperament of my parents. I know the temperament of my mom. I know the temperament of my dad. I am my father. You know what I mean? I can see that. I attract those same type of women. Not like my mom wasn't a good mother. She was amazing. But I wasn't fucking her. So, you know what I mean? It's a very... you know what I mean? She's a lot. What happened? Lizzo got in trouble for fat shaming her dancers. I thought that was amazing. I was like, how do you get canceled for your whole platform? Like, that's weird. That's like if Martin Luther King started calling white people cracker. Like, it's so weird. They just fucking swipe that shit from under you. It's a very weird space to be in. That's weird. How the fuck did that happen? That's like if Lil Nas X walked into a music video and he was like, it looks real gay in here. He's like, you did tell us to oil up and dance behind a jail prison scene. This is kind of your idea. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite lately. Maybe I'm too old for it. I don't know. Probably. I don't know. It's the only video game I play. I feel like Fortnite is cool to play because it's like an 80s person's wet dream. Like, you ever seen like Ready Player One? Like, that's Ready Player One is Fortnite. Y'all know that, right? Like, if you guys ever seen Ready Player One, it's a book. They made it a movie, but Fortnite is Ready Player One. Like, and it's so funny. Like, I was playing and I was dressed as the Terminator. My friend was dressed as Luke Skywalker, and the dude that came through and killed us looked like RoboCop. I shit you not. And I was like, if you told somebody in the 80s that shit was gonna happen, they wouldn't have believed you. They would have been like, what the fuck is going on? But I play Fortnite when I get up early in the morning before I go to work. I work from home. So I get on and there's people who are really good at it, and I make them my friends because they're good at playing. But it's a lot of kids, you know what I mean? And I can't wait till kids go back to school so I can enjoy Fortnite like an adult. I'm so pissed off by that shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like playing this. I have a pet hamster. You're like, fuck. I don't want to. Let's just fucking kill people. I don't know why the fuck is this shit important. And it's funny. It's weird. I don't even want to be in the voice. Like, I don't even want to be in ear sight of a child. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like a weirdo. You know what I mean? I grew up watching fucking To Catch a Predator. I don't want to hear children when I'm trying to enjoy my time. Like, that defeats the purpose. You know what I mean? Especially these days, you don't know where these kids come from. You know what I mean? The world is weird. We've seen the movies. You see that same kid, he's still playing. He's like, yeah, we used to live on an island. Now I have a new mom and dad. You're like, fuck, I don't want to play with you. Sometimes my dad's one of the kids. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? All right. Why y'all pull back? Y'all pull back on this. I don't know. I smoke vapes lately. I've been smoking vapes lately. Yeah. It's the modern drug of the time. The modern 20s. I'm glad it's not 100 years ago because I don't smoke vapes that I bought. I smoke other people's vapes. What if this was heroin and I was a jazz musician? I would be trusting people with their fucking needles and shit. That's how I feel. Fuck it, it's fine. I trust you. You know what? Hey, how you doing? I have a bone to pick with you. No, you good. I'm just playing. I feel like we're in a weird world now. Like, the pandemic has changed a lot. We had like a big reset. They say the Great Reset. We really did have a Great Reset because what happened was everybody stayed at home long enough to figure out who they were, and which is great. I don't think that's bad, but everybody was just like, hey, this is who I am now. And you were like, great, fine, let's continue on. We haven't worked in 2 years. You know what I mean? So everybody's like, still like, we're all open, but we're also kind of like tired of change. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, when they talk about their lifestyle or who they are based on their race or gender or whatever, like, everybody's like the Martin Luther King of their shit. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's like a social activist for their shit, and everybody like blames that. So if they have a bad day, they just blame that on an ism or a phobia. You know what I mean? Someone's like, they don't like me because I'm black. They don't like me because I'm trans. They don't like me because I'm a woman. And I'm like, what happened to like not liking people for the content of their character? You know what I mean? I feel like that's what Martin Luther King died for. That's like the whole quote. Rescue me if I'm wrong. That's the real quote. Don't rally me up for a social justice movement if you just a piece of shit. And like, you know what I mean? Like, don't make me fucking stop my life for your shit. You know what I mean? And that goes to everybody. And I mean, even for us. I mean, I saw a dude on Twitter. He was like, my job is racist. And I was like, nigga, you fall asleep at your job. Like, you know what I mean? My boss called me a nigga. I'm like, that is nigga shit. I don't know. Why y'all pulling back? What's going on? Why y'all? Y'all need Sunday here to laugh at the black jokes. This is weird. Everybody's like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? No, it's just real. Thank you. It's just real. And a lot of times people say black people are not tolerant. That's not true. Black people are the most tolerant people in this country. I will defend that. I will believe that. You know what I mean? A black person in the 30s, 40s, last week will be like, that's just how they are. You know what I mean? That's just how white people are. That's fine. And they'll be fine with it. You know what I mean? You know how much tolerance you need to have as a black person to sit in your house and do nothing while there's a Southern Baptist Burning Man festival in your front yard? And you're like, as long as they don't come in here, you know what I mean? That's a lot of tolerance. This is gonna get blacker and blacker. You guys are like, what the fuck is happening? No, I just think that that's true, man. We go through a lot of shit. Sometimes we're just tapped out. I hear people say that black people are homophobic, and I don't think that's true. Black people have terms and conditions. Like, we're not homophobic. We just got terms and conditions. That's what we are. You know what I mean? Like, there's stances that happen and people bring them up all the time. But, like, we know where we stand. We just keep that shit to ourselves. You know? Like, the only time a black parent will allow their kid to be entertained by a drag queen is when it's a Tyler Perry movie. Like, that's the only time. We let that shit fly. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. I don't know. As long as God is involved, you can be as gay as you want to be. As far as black people are concerned. I don't know if you know that. It's not I'm not trying to be for homophobic, but like, we really don't give a fuck if God is involved. Like, anybody been to like a black church? Yeah, like, you want to see a choir of straight black men sing the songs for the choir? That shit gonna suck, nigga. That shit gonna sound terrible. I need everybody in the choir to love dick for this shit to sound great. It's the truth. It's real though. It's real. I don't know, and especially like southern black people are like, would be deemed the most homophobic, but their phrases are probably some of the most gayest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, you ever been to like a black church and like, I don't need a wife, I'm in love with Jesus? That's the gayest shit I've ever heard in my life. You know what I mean? I don't need a wife. I need this fucking sexy ass white man, shirtless, giving out good all right, that's enough. Y'all niggas is bothered. I'm so sorry. I feel like, especially with black church, I'm almost done. The black church is like, you can't, like, if you're religious, you know that you can't. I know then you can't. You really don't get rid of your relationship with God. Like, even if you're like secular, like even if you live like a regular lifestyle, you know what I mean? Like, that's just what happens with us. Like, have you ever been to a black person's house and they're like pre-gaming to gospel music? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you ever seen somebody roll a blunt to Kirk Franklin? Like, it's so fucking crazy. That's only for him, because y'all all pull back by this shit now. But that's the only thing. Everybody's like rolling up, like, I love the rebirth. I love the rebirth by Kirk Franklin. It's great. It's great. That's all I have. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
You know, white people have no idea who Kirk Franklin is. You can tell by the reaction I just got. They have no fucking idea. Hey, give it up for Ryan Benson. He's a man. He's a man that he loves that fucking light, doesn't he? You're really fucking in love with that. Enough. You're a little too in touch with your inner fucking crossing guard is what's going on. I'm going to give you a fucking yellow belt. The fucking it's just too much fucking authority. Too much. I need a little more energy from you. Come on, man. Can't you fucking realize tonight is free cocaine night here at Los Angeles School of Comedy? Free cocaine night. Ask Ryan Benson about that a little later. Yeah, but Justin, you're going up tonight, right? Yes. Oh, you are. You look like you should be on the cough drop box with him. I like that kind of like sexy Amish thing you've got going there. It's fucking good looking. Good looking. Well, listen, this next comedian is a rarity. He's a rarity. He can bring, just with the power of his charisma and his excitement, he does 5 times better than most comics I know that actually have material. I like to refer to him as the Black Don Rickles because I've invited him to my show 17 times and he's never shown up. Not once. Not once. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. He lives in Inglewood and he's here tonight with the permission of his parole officer, I hope this time. Give it up for Tracy Harris, you motherfuckers. Wow. Tracy Harris.
What's happening? What's happening, bitch? We outside, motherfucker. At the LA School of Comedy, bitch, in Westwood. You know how many people are dreaming? I wish I was in West Hollywood right now hanging out. Fucking getting your dick sucked and shit. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck. You haven't told nobody you was gay? Bro, tell your mom, dog. Tell your mom I get my dick sucked by men, bitch. Just like that. She be like, absolutely, we understand. Show her pictures and shit of you blinding niggas. Like, blam! That's what I do for a living, ma. I get shit done. Fuck. I'm sorry, bro. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. He's like, stop talking to me. Okay. I'll look over here now, okay, buddy? Fuck yeah, and I love to do with the damn cane. I want to be just like you when I'm old. What the fuck? I want to walk around with a fucking cane, bitch. That's respect. That's the first person I saw when I walked in. I said, Jesus, this shit changed. Like a pimp. I want to be just like you when I go old, bro. I want to be just like you. Fucking having a cane, divorced. Have a fucking, it looked like a grenade, huh? It's a real grenade? He just throw it at people. Boom! Guess who's here and shit. He just slams it. Like Gandalf. What's that nigga name? He got a knife! Oh shit! He not fucking around. Fuck, yo, he just like you, man. That's what I want to be when I get old. Fuck trying to fly. Fuck that. I'm trying to have a cane and divorce with a fucking bad bitch, a 23-year-old. With big juicy tits and shit. Running shit. Laying that pipe like a fucking construction worker and shit. Drinking that cum juice of fucking destiny, nigga. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna give you a cane, bro. I just gotta get one, just place it on my wall. Just one day. When I get that discount. When I get that fucking discount, that cane's fucking flying out. Fucking running shit. I'm smacking people. Shut up. Get over here. And how you doing, black man? Fuck yeah. I'm scared because there's so many, you know. It's scary, nigga. How you doing, producer? You out here producing shit. Running shit. Are you Puerto Rican or black? My nigga. Fuck yeah. We need to combine. Join forces, nigga. Be kicking people and shit. I don't know why I'm kicking people, bro. We trying to make shit happen, bro. Just like my boy right here. You should tell it just like, bro, if I was gay, dog, I'd tell my dad, guess what? I make men suck my dick. What's manlier than that? Motherfucker. It's easy getting women and all this shit. Imagine you telling a nigga, get over here and fucking suck this fucking pipe, bitch. Suck this shit. I'm crazy. All right, shit. Whatever. And Patty, I don't know if you saw anything today. He just, like, when he was talking to you about the N-word thing, that was a lesson right there. I'm not even gonna front. Like, that was fucking phenomenal. Cause, like, that's a rule. Like, in what you call it? Like, someone gave some advice. Like, if you have a joke about a Chinese dude, say it with the confidence of fucking, if Obama was in here or something, you just look directly at the Chinese dude. You look at him. And you say that fucking joke, bro. I'm telling you, that was, when I saw that, I was like, I get it. I fucking get it. It's that simple. And if you want to keep pursuing, bro, just do your shit. Don't listen to nobody, bro. You did fucking phenomenal. You said, everybody make some noise. I'm doing this shit, motherfucker. Stay up, brother. You from fucking, and they still in fucking, How they gonna steal a goddamn a porch? That's petty as fuck. You walk outside, you roll your weed, and you fucking fall. Like, what the fuck? Where the fuck is my porch? Who the fuck takes bushes? You know how pissed off that phone call is to the police? Someone stole my porch. They will hang up on your ass. What the fuck are you talking about? You didn't hear nothing? That's how smooth it was. What, they go on vacation or some shit? Is they vacant houses? That would make way more sense. These are straight up homes. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm never going to Detroit, bro. I can't. No. My uncle's from Detroit. That nigga's crazy, bro. He's cool though, man, but you know, Detroit, that shit got him. Drugs are still out there? See? I'm not going out there, bro. Come back addicted to heroin and shit, start sucking dick. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You got me fucked up, bitch. I'm in LA, bitch. Running shit. Kicking people. All right. Where'd you get that cane? It's bothering me now, bro. Ooh, Amazon? Cool ass cane. Real nigga cane. That's what I'm gonna look up. I'm just gonna type in real motherfucking G shit, and that's gonna pop up. I'm on my shit and I run shit canes. That's what I'm gonna type. Fuck yeah, man. That cane's cool, dude. I want a fucking cane with a grenade on it. Just fucking say something, bitch. With a pistol? Oh shit! Yes! Oh my God. You know what movie what's that movie with The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? You remember when he was fucking getting his hair cut? And then the dudes approached him and then he shot him? Like, you know how when you and they oh, that's some dope shit right there. I wanna make a movie. But anyway, I wanna learn a new language, dog. Fuck. I only know a little bit of French. You know, I get pussy with French sometimes. Shit. Got this one girl, I was like, Je suis enchanté, comment tu t'appelles, ma jolie? Ooh, she sucked my fucking pipe. But I want to learn other languages, like fucking Russian. What if I walked in here and was like, you be, oh shit! That'll fuck you up. What? Or Japanese, like, you be like, fucking crazy, dude. That's why I like anime, because they be going bananas, bro, on fucking anime. Like, they be fucking like, he's just like, you're like, what the fuck? I want to learn that language just to be cool or some shit. I don't know, bro. Hanging out and shit. Fuck yeah. Before I got here, I got 2 minutes. Okay, so I can do this one. So before I got here, I got a smoothie. But when I saw when I got in, it was like a couple kids. And I started thinking about like my childhood. And I realized how much I really missed that shit. Like I really missed that ass. Like they were hanging out, and then a father and daughter come in. And she walks in and she looks over. She looks at the kids and I remember that like when you want to hang out with another group of fucking kids because you're tired of these goddamn adults telling you everything. As soon as you see some children, it's on and popping. I realized how much I missed that. I like wanted that so bad and I smiled. I looked at them because I also love children. I fucking love children. Not like that. You're not going to see me on fucking Dateline with a pizza box. But fucking, I love their fucking vibe. They free. They hanging out. You think I want to talk to the adults, talk about fucking vote Democrat? Fuck you. Me and Tommy over here is talking about fucking SpongeBob, bitch. Think I want to have intense conversations about being black and how hard it is and people dying? Fuck that. I want to be jumping up and down with these kids, hanging out. It's hard out here for a motherfucker, dude. Oh, I got like 30 seconds, huh? Fuck. She always says, like, where can you find me? You know you can find me outside if there's a fucking problem, bitch. All right, peace out, y'all.
That shit was funny. That was funny. Was it not funny? Am I right? Tracy Harris will be appearing with Michael Jai White as a Black Samurai number 3. I love when you speak that fucking Japanese shit, baby. That was fucking wild. That was out there. Well, listen, I'm going to bring up your next comedian. Would that be all right with the whole bunch of you? See, we share a similar dilemma, me and this next comedian, in that we're 100% Irish. I know it's terrible. We recently did a 23andMe. You familiar with 23andMe? All our DNA comes from a 180 square mile area in the west of Ireland. You know what that means? Cousins fucked. They fucked often. Our family tree looks like a stump. All right, let's keep it going. Now let's keep this fucking manic energy you all have up for the one and only Sean O'Malley. Collar. What? Who wrote your name down here? Sean O something. You can bet on that. Sean O'Connor, give it up. Wow. From the shallow end of the above ground G.
God, this is the fucking wackiest party I've been to in a while, baby. 23andMe. Yeah, I did that recently. Found out I'm half white and half uptight. My love languages are... what are my love languages? No. One of them's table manners. I forget the other one. It's a great joke. That's not what this bit's about. That is not what this bit's about. I don't even know how to follow that fucking brilliance, the energy. My God. I fucking hate being told what to do. Anybody else? Raise your hand if you hate being told what to do. All right, yeah, exactly. Trick question. Obviously, you don't hate it as much as I do. But I'm also a candy freak. Anybody else like candy? Yeah. Okay. I grew up on candy. Again, I've had a paper route from a very young age. You know, because you ask my dad for money. He's like, "What do you want it for?" I'm like, "I want to buy some candy." He's like, "Fuck that, get a job." So I did. I got a paper route, and so I was always the guy in the gang, not the gang, but in my group. Though if we weren't a bunch of middle class white kids, we were definitely a gang. We were stealing shit. We were bad. Looking for trouble. Boredom, no good. Anyway, that's not what this bit's about. Paper route. Oh, I was always the dude. I always had the money, man. I just fucking pockets bulging with quarters, because the newspaper back then was, dimes, and people paid with real money. And I remember, man, I used to think of a dollar bill in terms of how many candy bars it would buy. And back then, I could buy fucking 7 candy bars with $1. You do that math. 7 candy bars, and I'd have 10 cents left over. Something like that. Someone else would do that math. Man, I fucking love candy. Still love candy. And I'm a little irritated. I don't know, anybody eat M&Ms? Yeah, it's a good skew. Good brand. But I got a problem with Big Candy because they got this thing out now called the share size. It says on it, share size. I don't want to be told to fucking share. Like my mother when I was a kid, share that with your sisters. That's one thing. The only thing I want to be told what to do is when my girlfriend's like, harder, faster. I'm okay with that. But share size, these guys greatly underestimate my fucking sweet tooth. This bag is not that big. I stopped at the store to buy one because I wanted to come in and be a prop comic and have this fucking share-sized bag of candy, and I disappointed that they didn't have it at the store I stopped in. It's not it's basically the same size bag of candy I think I used to buy off the rack when I was a kid. And I'm eating, I buy it and I eat the whole fucking thing. It's not that big a bag of candy, and it says it's 3 servings. 3 fucking servings in this bag of candy. I'm like, that's 3 M&Ms a piece, based on my calculations. And also, where am I going to find 2 people to share my candy with? Like, you go into the packy and you reach for the share candy, and the guy's like, you need people. That's a share. You can't buy that alone. You need 2 people, 2 other people. I'm like, fuck, dude, come on. I got 2 friends. I'm going to really. It's like getting carded. I don't know. Why do they why? Name another consumer product that labels itself as share. Like, why? Why this fucking bag of M&Ms? I mean, you buy a rack of beer. Like, I buy a fucking keg of beer. It doesn't say share, right? You buy a pizza. It doesn't say share. What is up with that? I mean, shit that should say share doesn't say I mean, the bottle of vodka should be like, don't drink this whole fucking thing yourself, idiot. You know? I mean, why not? I mean, and why share? Why not? Why call it share size? Why not call it I'm a little high size? I'm a little high size. You know? Right? I got a little buzz on size. And I want, I want a little extra dose. Or I'm a fat fuck size. Right? Because you were laughing. You were laughing. You fat fuck. Jesus. What are you, an attorney asking questions you know the answer to? Huh, smart guy? Jesus. Why not? I'm in chemo and I'm trying to keep the weight on size. No? Why not just call it dinner? That's what it is for me sometimes. Like, why aren't I hungry? Like, oh, I ate that bag of M&Ms. And then I was seeing a nutritionist for a while because, my diet's not that good. And she's like, how much candy do you eat? I'm like, evidently 3 times as much as I'm supposed to, according to the bag. She's like, well, can you stop? And I'm like, well, I can adjust. So I switched SKUs. I went from the regular M&M, now I switched to peanut. I just thought, like, it's probably a better product, better for me. Like nuts, right? Instead of just the chocolate with the candy coating. And then I saw they had an almond version, like an almond SKU, and I'm like, well, that's like a fucking superfood, really. Like, I feel like I've started. I think my nutritionist was happy with that. She's like, okay, it's a start. It's a start. Whatever. Is this on? Oh my God. What else? I want to make sure I've exhausted the candy riffs that I was working on. Bottle of vodka, some things. You buy a bag of, like, Costco, right? Costco sells the most gigantic shit, and none of it's share. None of it. They don't tell you to share it. Share size. Condoms, no. A dildo, share size dildo, maybe like a 2-ended, one of those double-ended dildos that I've seen out there. I've heard about. I've heard. A friend told me about. Friends of friends. Saw it on Craigslist. My God. Anybody dating in here? You're dating. You're fucking, if you call it that. I don't know if you call it dating. All right. People say dating's hard. And dating me is hard. I'm pretty clear about that. Fucking so much bugs the shit out of me. The older I get, the longer the list gets. I'm thinking about publishing like an owner's manual, self-publishing a book titled 1,798 Things That bugged the shit out of me. Volume 1. You got to laugh like that? It's fucked up. I was going to call it 1,798 pet peeves, but the problem with the expression pet peeves is it bugs the shit out of me. My girlfriend's an 8. Her words. We're driving to Ralph's. No, we're not. We're driving to dinner, and she says, I'm an 8 at Ralph's. Like, what? You 8 at Ralph's? Like, what? She's like, no, I'm an 8 at Ralph's. But I'm a 4 at Erewhon. I'm like, oh, I see where you're going. Okay, all right. I'm like, all right, that's fucked up. But it's also a problem because I fucking love Erewhon. But I don't want to date a 4. You know? I mean, I'm no. We talked it out. And we decided to open up our relationship. And now we're dating other grocery stores. So that's good. Only in L.A. can I try to make class-based grocery store jokes. Get a little chuckle. So much more to talk about. Don't fuck around with the microphone stand. All right? Or the rates are going to go up around here. I'm Sean O'Connor. Thank you. You can find me on the gram under the handle The Real Sean O'Connor.
One more time for the rampant energy of Sean O'Connor, baby. Yeah, man. I think, did you hear say something? Do they have Kirkland brand dildos now, or would they come in like a family size? I don't get it. We're going to wait for Bob and Tracy to finish their conference. I figured it's a good subject, but we'll wait. That's perfectly okay. It's not, but I will say that. I will say that to just play. You know what? I'm going to make a deal. Sometimes when you're up here, you got to fucking make a deal. Say something in Japanese again, and all is well. All right, that's good. Give him some love. Damn. I don't know. He probably just said some shit about me. I don't know, but that's fine. That's fine. This next comedian, I've known a couple years now. He thinks it's a year, but it's been a couple years. He is a very thoughtful individual. He's a thoughtful man. When he finds a woman's G-spot, he makes a little mark there to make it easier for the next guy. He's a thoughtful individual. Put your hands together for Lenny McKenzie! How?
I'm not touching any of this shit, bro. I'm not. This isn't even on, is it? It's not. It's not plugged in? Oh, shit. All right. Well, I'm not about to be liable for any of this shit, so fuck that. How's everybody doing? Yeah. All right. Speaking of incest, did y'all find animals to be particularly intelligent? I don't. And I was wondering, right? Because if you ever read Noah's Ark, apparently all the animals from all over Earth that were intelligent enough to go and get on the ark, right? But they only took 2 of each animal. So it has me questioning, are all the animals retarded now because they're all like incest animals? They were once super smart, and that's why like humans are smarter than them? Because we're kind of like a devolution of all like apes are physically superior to us in every fucking way, aren't they? You know what I mean? Oh, they're stronger, they're faster, they can climb better. Like, Yeah, whatever the fuck Ryan said. I don't want to be liable for this shit, but all right. Where was I? Because I was reading about it, and the reason, because I'm a thoughtful individual, the reason our species are the only species that has to wipe our ass is because, like, we got bigger asses than the rest of the species because we walk on 2 feet. And we need more, like, gluteal power and shit. How the fuck is that an advantage? You know what I mean? Why would we want to be close to the ground? Like, you ever drop something? Imagine if you were a fucking chimp or a Mexican. You could just, like, you wouldn't even have to, like, bend over. It's just right there. It's like you're just that much closer to the ground. And it's like my back hurts because I work with a bunch of little Asians and Mexicans. And, like, it's like I'm working in a fucking kindergarten classroom. You know what I mean? Like, everything in there is below my waist. And it hurts my body. But it wouldn't if I was a chimp. Because I'm thoughtful. Religion. Speaking of religion, I never understood, like, religious people, like, you know, those religious people that harass you and they, like, make you try to, like, take a Bible or go to some feast or some shit. I never really understood that. You know what I mean? Like, they just go up to you and like, oh, take this. You're gonna be so much happier if you just take this. And you're just like, I don't fucking want it. I want nothing to do with it. Like, no, take this. You're gonna be so much happier. I never understood that until I went to a restaurant with a vegan. You know what I mean? I was like, no, you should try ribs. They're fucking amazing. Like, the food you eat sucks. Like, this is... Moving on. Fucking vegans. I was in an Uber recently, and the Uber driver was one of these fucking guys who has a website, and he's like, yeah, bro, I give advice and shit. I'm gonna help you talk to girls and shit. And he's like, I swear this is true. He just keeps telling me, like, how much head he gets in his Uber and, like, how much pussy he gets, right? And he's like, yeah, you just gotta say these magic words. It's one of these fucking guys who thinks you can fuck a woman just because you use a certain number of words in a certain order. You know what I mean? And these fucking guys are always, like, tall and handsome and buff and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can't believe that shit. Like, there's no way I'm gonna believe that a woman fucks you just because of your words if you look like that. You know what I mean? Like, if there's some motherfucker that looked like Kramer who was telling me how much fucking head he gets and how much fucking he does, and all he does is say these words, then I could believe that shit. But these buff cunts have to go. What the fuck else did I have? I feel bad for black guys named Tom that have nieces and nephews. There we go. Oh shit, I just got a text. Wait, this is important. Hold up. One of our viewers informs me that the audio is fucking shit. So that was from like an hour ago though. I'm sorry, I had to help a fucking old Hispanic lady find her way. That's why I was at 7-Eleven so long. True story. And fucking Moody was mad at me for that. That's why he's bitching to me about doing a good deed. Fucking Moody. So I'm very what the fuck? I'm very, like, pro nudity to an extent. You know what I mean? Like, not the kind you see during the pride parades, but like I'm very pro free the nipple. You know what I mean? And like that issue is very pertinent to me cuz I'm a fat fuck with tits, and like it's just, you know what I mean? I get caught up in that fucking debate a lot. Cuz I live in a small building and I do laundry a lot. When I go get my laundry, I don't wear a shirt because fuck that. What the fuck? Hold up. Okay, our viewer informs me that the audio is not shit. That's good. She asked me why I talk like that, and the reason is because I'm a fucking simpleton. What she said is The crowd sound is low, but mic audio is excellent. I'm sorry. That's a lot of words. That's a lot of words. I don't know shit about audio either. How much time am I at? Oh shit. Thank you. I didn't even tell a joke and I got to laugh. That's how funny I am. Yeah. Like the white Don Rickles. I took a second. My grandmother used to tell me it's what's on the inside that counts. I was surprising to hear from her. She's super racist. All right. What the fuck else did I have? 4 damn minutes. I like fucking homeless women. They're the best. They're my personal favorite. You know what I mean? They don't take long to get ready. They don't have to be home at a certain time. Drop them wherever the fuck you like. Fucking A. I graduated high school recently. Thank you for supporting education. There we go. I had a lot of fun in high school. Mostly because I look like a school shooter. And when the principal thinks you're a school shooter, you own the fucking school. You know what I mean? I got to do whatever the fuck I wanted. He was like, "You're late today." I was like, "Am I?" Would you rather have one kid not be here or all of them? Still works. Made a lot of friends in high school. Fuck. What you said? I got 2 now. Fucking A. Made a lot of friends in high school. Made this one friend named Room. It's a weird name, but it's even weirder fucking kid. Room told me when he turned 18 he was gonna get tattoo on his right arm that said "Mom" and tattoo on his left arm that said "Dad." I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be fucking weird when you jack off, isn't it?" High school, I spoke to Dare a lot. Do you all remember Dare? Those bunch of cunts? Yeah, those unsuccessful bunch of cunts. Here's the thing. If I was going to scare a kid off drugs, I would not take him to Dare. You know where I'd take him? Any open mic in America. I actually used to drive a Mustang in high school that my principal bought me. I love that car. I drove that thing around every fucking day till somebody's small child got in my way. And, like, you know what I mean? I was just driving down the road, and there was this huge fucking muddy puddle filled with fucking mud and horse shit and who the fuck knows what. So naturally, I swerved that shit off the road, right? It was going fine till somebody's small child got in my way. And I was like, oh shit, I might have to fucking swerve last minute so I don't hit this kid, right? And when I tell you I was washing my car for hours that night, shit, I mean it. Because blood doesn't come out easily. All right. I know you love kids, Tracy. I'm sorry. I had a really weird childhood growing up. My mother's a kindergarten teacher. My father's in jail. Worse still, it's for the same reason. Both love kids. I know I tell a lot of dark jokes, but I'm actually a really good person. For example, I once gave my most prized possession to a homeless woman. My virginity. Fucking stupid. Shit, I just had it. I forgot it. I want to meet an Al-Qaeda, like an Al-Qaeda woman, and I want to nut on her face. That way I could tell people I shot an Al-Qaeda in the face. Showed her an explosion. I'm out of time. Okay, I'm gonna put this shit back very slowly so I don't get sued because I have poor white privilege. Thank you all very much. Good night.
Lenny McKenzie And his B cup. That's a B cup at least. Really, he's got the most fantastic tits here tonight by far. I want to say that outright. Lenny looks like every guy that ever tried to sell me drugs in high school. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what's that? You guys, I'm having a love-hate relationship with this fucking audience. It's like I'm a coach of a developmentally disabled soccer team, and you're just fucking running in every different direction, and there's no fucking ball. There's no ball to speak of. All right, this next comedian is unique, and he is the only comedian here tonight whose hair I would like to touch. Give it up for Keon Italdi. Come on, Keon! Give it up, come on!
Perfect. You guys are troopers over there. I feel like you got like one. I think Lenny was up. No, not Lenny. Someone was up here in the morning. They're like, oh, like, hey, like the mic, it's not working. You're like, oh, don't worry. It's like it's in there. Second person in, you're like, oh yeah, don't worry. Third person in, you're like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's in the back. We got it. And then Lenny comes here. He's like, it wasn't working the entire time. I was laughing a lot. That was pretty good. We have I feel like we have a lot of celebrities in the audience. We have Rick Rubin here. Anybody know Rick Rubin? We got Rick Rubin. Mark. We had Anderson Cooper, who was here for a second. He was coming by. It's a well-dressed man. It's a well-dressed man. You smell crack. I guess it was great. And I was gonna say we have who's the Facebook guy? I forgot. We have Mark Zuckerberg. It's a stretch. But you've been doing a good job with the light the whole night. I feel like you've been really nice. It was good. You were good. I feel like you'll do the light, and like people will be like, some people will get it, and other people won't. You'll like just hold it, like okay, waiting. It's a passive aggressive light. You're waiting. They don't get it for the first minute, second minute. You're like, all right, I give up. You throw the phone. Exactly. That's good. All right. I'm terrified of women. Exactly. Terrified. It's perfect. Case in point, during a summer physics class, I meet this gorgeous girl named Sharon. She's Indian. She comes up to me and she's like, hey, can we study? I really need help. So cue to a physics study session. We're in a study lounge. I get my books out, my calculator, my pencil. I'm excited. She's there. She's like, oh, I like totally forgot. Like I bring my book. I'm like, it's right there. She's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll just share with you. So she like scooches over closer to me. I get more and more terrified. She says, I'm not here for the physics. And I'm like, but what does physics study session mean? I was confused. So I screwed the pooch on that one. She was really cute. But for some reason she decides to give me, she just decides to keep going. So we start dating. She starts asking me out on dates. I'm excited. One day I get a text message. It's her. She sexted me. I'm like, she like she did her hair. She had her makeup on. Took a picture. She's like, what do you think? I got the picture. Oh. Cool. How's physics lab going? Put it down. I get a text message a couple hours later. Come on over. We're having a party. Drive over to her house. She opens the door. There's nobody there. I'm like, what party? She's like, party for two. I'm like, okay. She like, I walk in. She gets up closer to me. She's like, guess who's not here? I'm like, is that Jenga? I think that's Jenga. I'm gonna go set up some Jenga. So I go to the corner, get the box out. She's like, okay, I'll be right back. She goes to the bathroom. She comes out in lingerie. I turn around, I'm like, I'm like sitting down on the couch. She just walks right up to me, sits down on my lap. She's like, what do you want to do to me? I'm like, we haven't even kissed yet. I thought there's steps that you have to take. Like, you know, we haven't gotten there yet. She's like, we're doing this. She takes my hand. She puts it on her stomach. She's like, we're going downtown. I'm like, okay. I'm going to touch you. So I go down to try to find her vagina. Wrong hole! I'm like, okay. She takes my hand. She puts it where it needs to go. And she's like, welcome to manhood. I'm like, oh. And that was the night I almost lost my virginity. I guess, yeah, I guess so. Let's see. That joke has gone many different times, many different ways. It's gone through many iterations. I feel like I'm a comedy tease. Just because, like, a joke tease. Yeah. So, like, I'll be telling, like, the story, I've said the story many times. And, like, one of, basically, so I'll, like, the first time I went, what happened, I was like, you know, hey, you know, we're going, like, I've met this amazing girl. We're in the study session. She, like, comes over closer to me. She leans over. And then I'm, like, using my TI-884 calculator. It's amazing. It's fantastic. She invites me to her place. She's like, oh, my God, like, let's you know, my parents aren't home. Like, you know what that means. Like, Jenga. And like the entire time, like 4 minutes is going by, like, you know, it's 5 minutes set. Some guy's like, dude, just tell us what happened. I'm like, what do you mean? Did you fuck or not? I'm like, silly Billy, we're getting there. So we're going back to Jenga, and the guy in the back goes, time's up. I'm like, okay. We'll get there next time. And the guy's like, fuck you! Comedy teases as they go. Yes. What else can I say? I love the decor in this place. It's fantastic. We got comedians everywhere. We got cartoon characters. And then we have Renaissance art from just random Renaissance art. It's fantastic. Goes there. And just in case we didn't remember, we have Cinda Kronquist's face shots. It's fantastic. We do. Right? Face shots. I don't remember the You call that a facial? Damn. Al-Qaeda? Damn, okay. Specific. Okay. Damn, very specific. Damn. Yeah, he should. I don't really have much to say. It's just open to airtime. That's classic Lenny. Wait, how much time do I got? 1 minute left? Okay. Let's see. What else? Sing? I like it. I like it. You could sing. I'll spare you. It's not that good. My mom actually one time, I was singing, and, you know, me and my brother going back and forth. She's like, Keon, God gave you many things, but a voice wasn't one of them. She's very honest. Yeah. I feel like when you have parents, you know, I feel like, it depends on the parent, but like most of them are very supportive. Mine's almost too supportive. Because when I do my comedy sets, you know, I'll go through my set. My dad's laughing the entire time. My mom's just stone-faced. Like, Mom, like, did you like my set? She's like, I don't laugh unless you deserve a laugh. All right, and I'll leave it there. Oh, it's a mouthful. It's SORSOUSH, and then it should show up. All right, cool.
Yeah, baby, that's good. That same problem you had with the Indian girl. You know, I hate to tell you this, but I think your mother has borderline personality disorder. Did he say he almost lost his virginity? It sounded to me like that fucking basement was flooded. It was time. It was time to pull out the plunger. So it's the kick. They're back there. There is some drug use going on. For me, I'm doing some Flomax. I've done a little stool softener tonight. A little bit of ketamine, just to round it out. Just to round it out. Well, listen, we're winding up. We have 3 comedians left. So I'm going to bring this next comedian up. He's looking fantastic over there. He's got a name which I don't think is his real name. I'm just guessing. He might have warrants. I think he's going to enlighten us. So let's put our heads together for Justin Sunset, baby. Come on! Justin Sunset!
Thank you.
Pow, baby, pow. One more time for Justin Sunset.
What is Crack-a-Lackey? I am Justin Sunset. I don't ever do the activity or the sport, but I like to go to places of anything and get the t-shirt. I went to the diving shop, like deep sea diving, and the shop owner emoji was all, Justin Sunset, are you finna go diving in the ocean with us? I told him, no, but how much for that fucking harpoon, homie? I fuck with a harpoon, you feel me? If somebody does not agree with my feelings, I'm finna harpoon them. Here is an example. Justin Sunset, I disagree with what you have been saying. Healy. One moment, please. Here, please take this card. What does it say? You have been harpooned by Justin Sunset. Thank you for being the audience of me miming something about a harpoon. I have ordered a fountain pen emoji from Amazon, and I am fitting to write thank you cards on paper. And also I will draw like a little bullseye on the paper. And then I'm going to send some Nike Dunk emojis and a very large fish. Please affix the large fish to an area where if it is harpooned, there is no risk of somebody else being harpooned. and then affix the bullseye to the fish emoji. I promise not to harpoon the fish. I am done with harpooning things. I hate harpooning now. I am over it. I am going back to college and getting another degree in harpooning. The previous time I had told you all. No, please. I had told you all the previous time a cautionary tale of using shampoo to wash your body and body wash to wash your hair. I had told you 2 cautionary talements about it. Today I will tell a third one. Do you fuck with me? Suppose that you are very rich emoji. You have a lot of money. You are so rich, like the gentleman who is from Richmond, Virginia, because you are so rich. So you can only be from Richmond emoji. You have the most richest crib in the real estate market. You have a Lamborghini Ferrari car. Come on in, no problem. Come on in. No problem. I appreciate the audience. I had just mentioned Richmond, Virginia in connection with being rich. I feel like rich people should be from Richmond, Virginia. This is where you're from, right? Are you rich? If you are from Richmond, Virginia, emoji. There is a lady. You are fitting to pick her up from her work with your Ferrari Lamborghini. She works as a bartender. You get there. You are all. Good evening, Playboy. I am fitting to take you on a date. The lady is all, thank you, Playboy Bunny. You are all, do you want to go to a nightclub bar emoji? She is all, no, Playboy Bunny, I work at a bar. I am tired of a bar. Let's go straight to your crib, Playboy Bunny. You are happy about it because you have the strongest, richest crib in the real estate market emoji. You get there. There is a circular fountain. You drive around it. She goes inside the house. You go inside the house. She loves you. However, in that moment, a waft of smells wafts to her nose emoji. She's all, did you, wait. You say this is your crib? Yes. This is your Ferrari Lamborghini outside emoji? Yes. That is a fucking rent-a-car. You are a fucking house sitter. This is not your crib. You have washed your hair with fucking body wash and your body with fucking shampoo. Ladies know. Now all of you are feeling very sad emoji. You are all, I cannot flip these 2 things. Not to worry. You must have believement in the words of Justin Sunset. I will show you the life hack, how you can use body wash to wash your hair and shampoo to wash your body. Do you fuck with me? Yeah. Whenever there is this and that, there is also the third. Dirty birdie emoji. What is the third of shampoo and body wash? What is number 3? Do not say soap emoji. It's another thing. Yes. Brilliant. The way you can achieve perfect achievement of switching body wash and hair shampoo is if you use conditioner mint, because this will it will make it so the lady cannot smell that this is what you have done. Siri, please stop gushing about Justin Sunset. Fuck you, Justin Sunset is my hero. Now we are going to have footage of a Justin Sunset imposter. Hello, I'm Justin Sunset. Mickey Mouse, bathing suit, emoticon. I am Justin Sunset. I am just. What in the gosh damn is that? Is that a freaking harpoon? Emoji, it is pronounced harpoon. How much time? Now we are fitting a cut to the pep rally. Justin Sunset is a strong leader. Justin Sunset is a hero of all the people emojis. There is no harpoon pointing at my back. Playboy Bunny. I'm Justin Sunset. Thank you.
Justin Sunset, baby. Come on, one more time for Justin Sunset. Wow, baby. That was sublime. Am I right? I think Justin Sunset's act was 12% the words Justin Sunset. He even quoted Justin Sunset during his Justin Sunset set. That was sublime. That was very funny. I don't know if you're familiar with Tim and Eric. You have a flavor of Tim Heidecker, who I really like. Very funny. And like Tim Heidecker, I fear that you may have a satanic altar in your basement. And a goat's head, maybe, perhaps, somewhere. But very funny stuff. Give him some love. That was funny. That was really funny. We're getting to that part of the show that you guys have been waiting for. We have two more comedians. I'm going to bring up a comedian now who answers the question, what if Jesus played the drums? Give it up for Ivan. Come on. Give it up.
Hey, how's it going, guys? So, I hate it when celebrities post shit online that's way too personal. For example, last summer, the singer Michelle Branch, who's married to the drummer from the rock band The Black Keys, tweeted, "I just found out my husband was cheating on me with his manager, Hannah McKenna of Full Tilt Management." I thought that was way too personal, because that's how I found out. My girlfriend, Hannah McKenna, of Full Tilt Management, was fucking the drummer from the Black Keys? What the hell? That is actually how I found out my ex was cheating on me. Via celebrity tweet. Could you imagine if this was just some shit that celebrities love to do? Just break terrible news to random people via highly specific tweets? Like Cardi B tweets out, "I just found out that Jeff Leibowitz, account manager at Wells Fargo, has chlamydia. You should have wrapped it up, Jeff." Oh, it's tough when someone you love breaks your heart. I love the Black Keys. Now to skip their songs on Spotify, these were songs I loved. Like, "Baby, I'm howling for..." Nope. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It'll get less sad, I promise. I fucking love Justin Bieber. And the reason why is because a few years ago, the drummer from the Black Keys started talking trash about Justin when Justin was only a teenager. Justin got pissed and tweeted, "Someone should slap around the drummer from the Black Keys." Well, Justin, I know it's weird that I have beef with the same dude as you, but if I ever get the opportunity, I will make your tweet come true. I'm kidding. I'm not a violent person, but I do hope that motherfucker pisses off Will Smith. So I'm aware I look like the lead singer of a very shitty Foo Fighters cover band. But I'm not involved in the music scene in any way. I'm a regular dude. I'm an accountant. I'm only a rock star at Microsoft Excel. Which is why I wasn't really prepared to live through my own little personal sequel to Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I went to like an anniversary screening of that movie at AMC theaters, and guess what? Heartbreak does not feel good in a place like this. Nicole Kidman's lying to you. Didn't hit. That one didn't hit. I thought it would hit more. Yeah. It's only for like the Burbank crowd, I guess. AMC Burbank crowd. My therapist told me I had post-infidelity stress disorder, PISD, or pissed. I was. One of the symptoms for me is that now I shake a lot when I'm anxious. Keon, do not invite me to game night if you're going to play Jenga. Every time I try to take a piece, the tower collapses. Like my love life did. I'll pick up the pieces, but if it happens again, I'm switching to Monopoly, which is my euphemism for jacking off. Monopoly, you get it. I am excited to be single again, ladies. I love going to weddings alone, for example, because I find that every bride gets super invested in making sure all of the single people at the wedding fuck. As soon as the wedding, like the ceremony's over, they'll be like, "Okay, Chad, you got to go meet Ashley. Ashley got the bouquet. Woo!" And Diego, go dance with Beverly. She's taking salsa lessons. And Ivan, you got to meet Tiffany. She has such a cool job. She manages Green Day. Fuck it. Let's get a drink. That's some prepared shit. Now I want to just talk about bullshit. So I'm from Argentina, and we're home of the World Cup champions and some Nazis, which I'm reminded of every fucking day of my fucking life. That's gonna be the worst fucking stereotype. Think of whatever stereotype people assign to you. Mine's fucking worse. And like, if you think all of the Nazis are in Argentina, like, I have bad news, America. Patty was out here saying the N-word like it was nothing. But the annoying part is, like, there's not even that many Nazis that moved to Argentina. There was just like a few thousand. They all went to this one town. Just don't fucking go to that town. There's nothing good there. I heard they have like a nice Oktoberfest, but that's like it. That's all they got. And when people talk about this shit, it completely ignores the fact that we have like this huge, thriving, beautiful community of Jewish people in Argentina. And they also control the media. So like, you know, we give them opportunities. They got to do, you know. But I get it. Like, even if there's only, like, if you're at a party, right, and there's 200 people, and one Nazi walks in, it changes the whole vibe of the party, right? Like, if next week they're like, "Oh, we're throwing the party again," you're like, "Nah, dude, I'm not going to that shit." What else can I say about Argentina? It's a tough place to grow up. I got bullied a lot. I was a chubby little kid. I had voluptuous love handles. Everyone called me hip tits. I was always walking around like this, like, no, eyes are up here. What the fuck? My friends were trying to fondle me. But it was fun. It was a lawless place, too. Like, my favorite candy growing up was Marlboro Reds. One time I was with my friends, like, just smoking in the bathroom at school. And my math teacher walks in, and he's like, hey, can I bum one? Yeah, here you go, Mr. Fernandez. What the fuck is up with that math test, man? You're killing us with these fractions. Another time, man, I was in science class. The teacher's teaching us about, like, photosynthesis, and he's like, the sun, it heats a plant, and the plant eats it. I don't know. The plant eats sunshine. I prefer steak. I don't know. But me and my friends are in the back gambling with Pokemon cards. I'm like, read them and weep, pendejos. 3 Pikachus. I made 80,000 pesos that day. $1.13. How much time do I got? Sorry. 2 minutes. There were no rules in Argentina, man, at all. I went to an all-girls high school. Yeah, I know. It wasn't actually all girls. It was like historically all girls. But remember, I did have tits, so that was like part of it. But no, like the hip tits, baby. But the ratio of women to men was like 10-1. And the best part of that is how easy it was to get on the men's fucking soccer team. Nothing. It was nothing. It was cool. I was goalie. I had a cool nickname. They called me the Chair. The Chair would stop more goals. One time they subbed me out for a chair. It was embarrassing as hell. They made me bring it myself. First I was pissed, but that chair had skills. I learned a lot by watching it that day. What else can I say? I guess you're wondering how much sex I had in high school. None. I'm 6'3", which in the U.S., like, that makes you tall. But in Argentina, it makes you a freak de carnaval. And in Argentina, we have a very scientific theory called the L rule. Everyone believes this shit. And it's that short dudes have big old dongs. And tall dudes don't. And the taller you are, the smaller it is. I've been taking this L my entire life. I've lived in the U.S. 20 years. I still have small dick energy. Anyways, that's all I got. Thanks.
Woo!
Hip tits.
God, Ivan, Argentina. That's. I heard that Kanye West's popularity has surged there recently. Well, I just want to clarify something. I don't think Hitler's funny. Just so you know, I want to make that clear. Hitler's not funny at all. But you know, really, to be fair to him, he didn't have a lot of Jewish writers. So, weren't a lot available at the time. Are you guys ready for your closer? Are you ready for your headliner, baby? All right, this man, you know him. He's been shining a light at all of you at one point in the evening. Give it up for the man with the light, the one and only Ryan Benson. Give it up, baby.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for staying so long here. It does feel weird without the speaker now, but, you know, I'm used to just talking to myself, so it's really good. My name is Ryan Benson, if you did not know that already. Some of you are new, some of you are old, some of you have seen in my dreams, but or are the future. Could never know. But I kind of do this comedy thing for fun. I kind of produce back there. Like I'm a handyman. Can do whatever you guys need. Just call me. Just call me. I've got strong hands. It's really good. I'm also an actor. That's kind of my main, you could say, hustle. So you could say I'm like pretending to be someone a lot of the times. It's pretty much the same thing I'm doing here, just pretending to be funny. So I'm pretty good at that. I'm a man. I'm not a man, but I'm a man. Yeah. We got this writer strike and acting strike going on. I can tell all you guys here. It doesn't really affect you. You guys non-union, am I right? Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't see the old man in the back. It's okay. I'll be looking like you in 20 years. I know. I don't have good hopes for my skin quality, but I'm glad we got. You guys are like the Muppets, the old Muppets. That's what I was thinking. It's pretty cool. Yes. It'd be funny to see you guys both naked right now. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so with this strike going on, I've been, trying to do the best I can, not doing all the, those main big gigs that I'm not getting casted for anyway. But I've been doing my best, only watching non-union porn. It's been really helping the industry. I'm doing my part, amateur all the way. I just really support the independent artists. My girlfriend did leave me recently, though. It was because of the strike. I didn't want to pay her enough as much. So it's a bit of, she's outside with a picket right outside my apartment. I did turn the sprinklers on a few times, though, and I've put a bit of, ammonia in it. So to leave a bit of, like acid rain. But, they won't know that. They'll just think it's the landscaping. I got toothpaste in my eye today. It's just wrong hole, You guys get that a lot, I bet. I heard who said wrong hole today. You? Yeah, you need to, it's either you just don't like vagina, right? You don't like vagina, right? We bad at what? What was there? You need instruction? Finding holes. Have you looked at it before? Where you close your eyes? You were like, I think I got it. That's what I imagine it. I mean, when the first time I did it, I went head first. I was ready. And sometimes you might think it's the wrong hole, but depending on the person, it's also the right hole. So, for some, it's the only hole. That seems for all of us here. I'm here to not just tell comedy and stuff, but I'm here to spread awareness for certain issues that I can see will affect a lot of us here, some more than others. Talking about the prostate. You guys aware of that? Do you know what the prostate is? Do you know that you have a prostate in you right now? Yeah, do you know what it does? Yes. You guys understand that? It can cause you some problems later in life if you don't do enough pelvic, Kegel exercises. But it is the male G-spot, for those who don't know. I don't really care about the prostate cancer part. I want to spread awareness specifically for the pleasure that I can bring to you. You don't need to be gay, but it's an option. It's an easy option. It makes it easier. You learn about it fast when you're younger, so then you're you know what you're looking forward to when you get big cocks. Or, not even, it could just be fingers. It could be your finger. It's just about self-exploration, and then you guys will all be happier in life in the end of the day. You guys agree? So let's all explore our buttholes tonight. Yeah. You guys look at me up here, and you think that I'm probably like a metrosexual lumberjack. You could see me on the weekdays going out in the wilderness chopping wood. But then on the weekends, you could see me. You could see the wood chopping me. I get my drift. That's kind of what you guys see. Nail polish. I know. I am sexually ambiguous. That's what I go for. I pretend. You want to queer bait everyone. It's really cool. But some people straight bait. I think that's what Mike does. See, he's been greeting me with the middle finger, and it's like, it's better than just be, you could just call me the N-word. So, I set up this sign. What do you guys think? Kind of cool? I'm going to eventually put this in my room when I burn this place to the ground for the insurance money. Nah, I'm just a joke. It's a joke. We do funny comedy stuff. Justin Sunset, did you run away from the Amish community? Or is it like by choice? Do you like is it too much? Do you get hot here on your upper lip?
Yeah, it's the Amish style is good for the ventilation.
That's why they wear the hats. And is that why your hair did that too, for ventilation? So you cool down the top of your head?
This is called the Amish hat head.
That's a good excuse for it. I know. I'll do that too. I'll be getting it soon. I mean, like, my dad's already got that, Ugly. Yeah. No, he's watching this. Hi, Dad. His name's Dirk. I know. Pretty cool. Get his middle name, Dick Richard, so Dirk Dick Benson. He does cool things. He sells bedpans. Got me through college. Probably not the best idea, good use of money. But, look what I'm doing now with my life. I don't know if anyone's even timing me. So we're just going to okay, cool. So I'm just going to keep talking then. I'm glad you guys are here for me. I can feel your energy. I felt scared, but now I can feel like I'm just falling into your guys' arms. It's like, imagine, I can feel our energies, our naked energies, commingling through the comedy experience. I look at Mike. You got me fuck me eyes right now. You're just staring into my soul. God, you got me so hard. Fuck. Dude. It was going somewhere and I got a glance of it. I don't know what to do. I can't help myself. What would happen if you saw the homeless guy out there jacking off?
I'll tell you what, chopping wood means Canada.
In Canada? That's cool. I've only been there on the canoe trip. I took a shit there.
Did you find out what chopping wood meant up there?
Yeah, they fucked me in the ass.
Oh. That's French Canada.
It's cool. Okay, we got 2 minutes left. French Canada. Oui. So I can actually speak a bit of Chinese. So that guy who is he leave? You were Chinese or Japanese? Yes. You became Japanese. It felt like it. You did it. You were it. But I speak a bit of Chinese, so it works. I go ni hao ma, wu jiao ru yan, ni zhe yang. You gonna speak back or what? You didn't practice this? You didn't get the script? It's supposed to be sent out beforehand. Fuck. Okay, let's do this one more time. Josh. No, I just want to look at you. You know what you could do? You'd be the best gay porn star of this century. You got the body. You got the charisma. You got the eyes. And I'm just guessing that butthole is just perfect. Boy, is my asshole tired. Yeah. So, what do I want to end on? What is there to end on? Yeah. You get me, bro? Whoa. I know. I'm about to be gone. I'm about to leave. It's okay. We'll be locking up soon. So to end it off, I just like to say I love every one of you unless you don't give me money. My name's Ryan Benson. That's how I end it off. No jokes.
Where can we find you, Ryan?
You can find me sometimes here. My name is Ryan.Benson on Instagram. I love you.
Give it up for Ryan Benson. Hold on a second. We're closing the show. Here, stay where you're at. Stay where you're at. Once again, you guys have been pretty good audience. Give yourself a round of applause. That's fantastic. Ryan, I'm just going to say this, and I think I speak for all of us. None of us here picture you chopping wood. I picture you asking for assistance in the lumber aisle at Home Depot. This is too much information. This is too much information. Thank you guys for coming here tonight. This has been the LA School of Comedy. If you think you're funny and people tell you you're funny, maybe you're funny. You won't find out until you take it from the page up here on the stage. Okay? So God bless you, and may the least you ever get be the most you ever wish for. I'm Patty. Good night!